Welcome back. It's Charity with Sense of Reverie, and today we are making Boowan Nicole's 9-ounce camellia flower jars. Now, I'm absolutely obsessed with these jars. They are so beautiful. I think they're perfect for Valentine's Day, spring coming up, and Easter. You can do different Easter colors. I leave them unfilled, as in no candle in them, because people like to use them as, jewelry jars, trinket jars, whatever they be doing with it. I actually have a video on how to make the candle refills for these, though. Should be popping up on the screen here. And so if you want to do the candle refills for these, I have a tutorial on that as well. But today we're just making the jars out of concrete. So let's get started. First things first is your respirator. We are protecting our lungs in 2025. Do not complain about it, just do it. Cement has lots of toxic ingredients in it that could harm your lungs. So do not inhale any of that powder. Get you a highly rated respirator mask. And my mom has yelled at me enough, so I'm wearing gloves this time. So get your mask, get your gloves, and protect your skin and lungs first. Now, when it comes to actually making the jar, obviously we're going to need Cementol and a 1-cup measuring spoon to scoop out the cement. Distilled water, just because it adds a nice cleaner mixture. It creates a cleaner mixture than tap water. Your molds that you're working with, we are making the Boowan Nicole Camellia Jar molds this time. For mixing, I like to have a spatula on hand, as well as a drill with the mixing attachment. To make the jars white, you want your titanium dioxide and a tablespoon. For sanding, our handy dandy hook and loop sanders, so that way you can sand it wet and not have to worry about getting concrete powder everywhere. Now, this is completely optional, but I did get a vibrating machine because the tops of these jars are extremely hard for me to get all of the bubbles out, so I like to pour it over the vibrator. Now that we have everything we need, let's get started. Now, I do want to clarify that you can sand your jars immediately after demolding if you've waited a solid 2-3 hours for them to completely dry. You can sand them immediately after you demold them. However, you do want to wait at least 2 to 3 days before sealing them. You want to make sure that the jars have completely dried out, that there's no more water left in them, so that way you can get an actual decent seal. I've seen, websites that say wait at least 24 hours. I don't feel super confident in that, so wait at least 3 to 4 days. 2, 3, 4 days. I don't know. The longer you wait, the better. I personally have been sealing after 3 days, and I've seen no issues with that. So figure out whatever works for you. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please comment any questions that you have. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and never forget that you're recklessly loved.